Bitcoin tops 160,000 by this date. Hello lovely YouTube family, welcome back to Trending Tech. In today's video we're going to talk about Bitcoin, which tops $160,000 by 2021. Before we start, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our videos. A lot of major entities have recognized BTC as a credible means of payment, as well as a store of value. He referred to Tesla's decision to allow its customers to make BTC payments for car purchases as one of the great steps towards the crypto adoption. Tesla has also included BTC in its business balance sheets. Also, MicroStrategy has recently passed a decision to pay its directors in Bitcoin, something that has greatly worked in BTC's favor, as it now seems to have achieved true acceptance even among corporate entities. There have been quite a lot of Bitcoin price predictions going around, with most people holding a rather bullish view on the top crypto. Now, the CEO of Celsius Network thinks Bitcoin will hit the highs of around 160,000 in the course of 2021. Celsius is a lending platform focused mainly on digital assets like cryptos, and Alex Mashinsky is the CEO. Due to the excessive printing of money, it is one of the reasons that can be driving people to Bitcoin. This puts BTC in an advantageous position to win against fiat by its supply by being finite as opposed to the infinite nature of fiat currencies. There can be no more than 21 BTC as hard-coded into its network, but governments can print fiat currencies whenever they want. Trillions of fiats have been printed in the last 3 years alone. After weeks of trading below 40k, Bitcoin is finally able to break past the price level this week. With the crypto market shaking off the bearish sentiment, various crypto investors are now upgrading their price predictions for BTC. For instance, Celsius CEO Alex Mashinsky earlier predicted that Bitcoin could be trading above 77,000 by the end of 2021. However, he increased his price projection for crypto after the recent market correction. I do see us going higher. Mashinsky told Kitco News about his ungraded price projection for Bitcoin this year. I think we will go higher than 100,000. The good thing about this correction is that it flushed out leverage. The reason for that is that we effectively flushed out all of our leverage in the system, he added, and we found our support at 30,000 or so, and now we're rebuilding with additional long-term holders. One of the catalysts for the upward momentum of Bitcoin's price is the increasing adoption. I see price acceleration because of PayPal, Visa, and Venmo bringing all these customers that are new to crypto, Mashinsky explained. The government's money printing activities will continue to worry investors and push some of them to buy Bitcoin as a hedge. As the government continues to print money, continues to devalue our currency, more and more people are realizing that the true inflation should include the increase in the money supply, which in the last year has been 40%. 40% of all the dollars that have ever been created were minted in the last 12 months, he added. That would create an increase in demand for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other alts. With leverage out of the system, there's a very broad support for Bitcoin, according to Mashinsky. While there might be some variables further down the line, such as China doing something that could dampen the crypto market, he believes that Bitcoin's price trend is upward. China may do something crazy if it's gonna crater Bitcoin tomorrow, but overall, the trend is upright, he explained. If people hold, the people sit on their coins, then we're gonna break 100k, and we may reach all the way up to 160k this year, and I'm sticking with that prediction. This was the price prediction of Bitcoin that topped $160,000 by today. Let's have a look at general brief of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the world's first decentralized cryptocurrency, a type of digital asset that uses public key cryptocurrencies to record, sign, and send transactions over the Bitcoin blockchain. Launched on January 3, 2009 by an anonymous user, computer programmer, or group of programmers under the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto, the Bitcoin network is a peer-to-peer electronic payment system that uses a native cryptocurrency called Bitcoin to transfer value over the internet or act as a store of value like gold and silver. Each Bitcoin is made up of 100 million Satoshis, the smallest unit of Bitcoin, making individual Bitcoin divisible by up to 8 decimal places. This allows people to purchase fractions of a Bitcoin, as little as $1 US. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are like email of the financial world. The currency does not exist in physical form. Value is transacted directly between the sender and the receiver, and there is no need for banking intermediaries to facilitate the transaction. Everything is done publicly through a transparent, immutable, distributed ledger technology called blockchain.
That will show us, we'll see that continuation. However, if we hit it as resistance, then we do have that rollover. So I quickly wanted to show you guys the Wyckoff here because it seems to be playing out to a T. So we're in phase B. We came up, we had our spring right around June.
Here are the main features of blockchain technology. Bitcoin transactions are recorded on a public, distributed ledger is known as blockchain that anyone can download and help maintain. Transactions are sent directly from the sender to the receiver without any intermediaries. Holders who store their own Bitcoin have complete control over them. They cannot be accessed without the holder's cryptographic key. Bitcoin does not exist in physical form. Bitcoin has fixed supply of over 21 million Bitcoin. No more Bitcoin can be created and the units of Bitcoin not be destroyed. How does Bitcoin work? Bitcoin users send and receive coins over the network by inputting the public key information attached to the each person's digital wallet. In order to incentivize the distributed network of people verifying Bitcoin transactions miners, a fee is attached to each transaction. The fee is awarded to whichever miner adds a transaction to a new block. Fee works on a first price auction system, where the higher the fee attached to the transaction, the more likely a miner will process that transaction first. Every single Bitcoin transaction that takes place will be permanently committed to the Bitcoin blockchain ledger through a process called mining. Bitcoin mining refers to the process where miners compete using specialized computer equipment known as Application-Specific Integrated Circuit, ASIC.
And then we came up once again, and we had a little bit of a corrective wave to have our test right around June 25th, 26th. And then we're continuing our uptrend to our current date. And according to Wyckoff, we're about to enter into phase D.
Chips to unlock the next block in the chain. Unlocking blocks work as follow. Crypto mining uses a system called cryptographic hashing. This function simply takes any input, messages, words, or data of any kind, and turns into a fixed-length alphanumeric code, also known as hash. Each input creates a completely unique hash, and it's nigh on impossible to predict what inputs will create certain hashes. Even changing one character of the input will result in a totally different fixed-length code. Each new block has a value called target hash. To win the right to fill the next block, miners need to produce a hash that is lower than or equal to the numeric value of the target hash. Since hashes are completely random, it's just a matter of trial and error until one miner is successful. This method of requiring miners to use machines and spend time and energy trying to achieve something is known as proof of work systems.
Of that channel once again. So keep an eye on this trend line here of resistance. If we can start to break through that, let's give it a little level here. At about 35.07.
It is designed to deter malicious agents from spamming or disrupting the network. Whoever successfully unlocks the next block is rewarded with a set amount of Bitcoin known as block rewards, and gets to add several transactions to the new block. They also earn a transaction fee attached to the transactions they add to the new block. A new block is discovered roughly once every 10 minutes.
We have this level of support at 32.497. You can see all the support in this area. And then of course we still have that technical target at 31.692. And I'll drop this level of support in as well.
Bitcoin block rewards decrease over time. Every 210,000 blocks, or roughly 4 years, the numbers of Bitcoins in each block reward is halved to gradually reduce the number of Bitcoins entering the space over time. As of 2021,
support in that area, we did drop down quickly to 28K. And then we're continuing to have support around that 31K, and we've seen a little bit of recovery here. We are making higher highs and higher lows, which is also something else I wanted to make you guys aware of. So we have a low here, we have a higher low, and we've just created a higher low.
Miners have received 6.25 Bitcoins each time they mine a new block. The next Bitcoin halving is expected to occur in 2024, and will see Bitcoin block rewards drop to 3.125 Bitcoins per block. As the supply of new Bitcoins entering the market gets smaller, it will make buying Bitcoin more competitive. Assuming demand for Bitcoin remains high. That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel so you never miss any amazing video from us.